अस्तु आरम्भं करोतु।
आं महोदय। वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनामधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
धन्यवादः महोदय, उत्तममस्ति।
धन्यवादः।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते, सर्वेषां स्वागतमस्ति। अस्तु, परीक्षार्थं किमपि प्रश्नः अस्ति वा? Any questions about the exam? Any questions about the homework from last week? Simple and short and sweet homework, right? I'm sure you were all wondering any questions were missing because there was only one question for the homework.
Mahodaya, Tumun is not in. It's just Twa and Lep. Is Tumun also?
Tumun we did for test 3, right?
Okay.
We did Tumun for test 3, so no, we don't want to repeat that.
Okay.
It's only new topic since the last test. अस्तु, रोहिणी महोदय किमपि वक्तुम् इच्छति वा?
I want a little recap on Avyaya and Upasarga.
Avyaya and Upasarga. Astu. Adya. Before we dive into the topic, I want to take 2 minutes to talk about a slightly different topic. So as you all may know, Samskrita Bharati conducts an exam every 6 months. So most of us are studying towards the Pravesha exam. So they conduct 4 levels of exam: Pravesha, Paricaya, Siksha, and Kovida. Several of you have expressed interest in appearing for Pravesha exam, which is the first level exam, which is what we are studying for. And so what Archa Seva Kendram does is it not only provides all of these classes and the training and the coaching for the exam, but they also coordinate everything for taking the exam. So right from registering everybody, and in fact, Jaykumar Mahodaya is kind enough to pay the exam fee for entrance exam fee for everybody. And then sending all of the books to people who are abroad. So Archa Seva Kendra makes everything extremely easy for all of us to take the exam. And in the last 7-8 months, we have been studying towards that exam. I mean, we have studied something a little bit more advanced also. But one of our goals is the Pravesha exam. So some of you have expressed interest in writing the exam. Others, if you don't know about it, or if we have not talked about it, I would highly recommend all of you to write the exam. So without that exam also, you can probably take the second level of studies, which is the Lata course through Arsha Seva Kendram. But for your own sake, for your own benefit, I would highly recommend that everybody appear for the Pravesha exam. We are, like I said, studying at a more advanced level than what the Pravesha exam requires. For example, they don't ask you to write essays or anything. And you're already writing essays of 8 to 10 sentences in almost every homework. So you are at a far more advanced level. The exam itself is going to be very simple. And we have been preparing for that, and we will do more exam specific preparations as the exam date approaches. So the exam itself will be in January 2022. So about 5 months from now. So Chaitra Mahodaya has kindly volunteered to coordinate the application process from our class. So she is going to send an email with all of the details for the Pravesha and how to register and all of that. So go through that. And what is the due date, Chaitra Mahodaya?
It is 4th September, Mahodaya.
So respond to her email by September 4th. And it doesn't matter where you are, anywhere in the world, it's going to be an electronic test. The question paper will be emailed to you. It's just like we do homework. You take the exam and then you upload it to one of the Google Drive folders. So all of that is streamlined, so you don't have to worry about anything. That's all I want to say. If you have more questions, let's discuss it in the next class. Today, let us keep the time for reviewing the topics for our revision test.
Okay. I mean, Mahodaya, I just want one thing that what is the syllabus like? It's going to be the same as what we have,
or we are studying that syllabus only.
Okay. Right. So how long this our current batch will continue?
Until the exam, more or less until the exam.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Astu.
Anu Mahodaya?
Vadatu Mahodaya.
Last time also I wanted to ask you this question. Why this one, Jaykumarji is paying for the fees for all of us? Can we not pay?
It's not like that. It's just making things easy for everybody. That's all. So you can donate to Arsha Seva Kendram. You can do Seva. You can, when you go to the second level, you can start doing tutorials for level 1, grading homework. There are many ways of repaying your debt, right? I mean, we cannot repay what he is doing, but our part, whatever we can. And Arsha Seva Kendram does a lot of social activities also, teaching poor kids and all of that. So we can contribute towards all of that.
No, the exam fee, I was wondering why.
Satyam. It's just to make everything smooth. All you have to do is give your name to Chaitra Mahodaya saying, I want to appear for the exam, and then come to our Satyam classes, do your homework. That's all you have to do. That's all your responsibility is.
Okay.
Astu. We will talk more about the Pravesha exam in the next class. We still have time, but let us not waste more time on that right now. Let us proceed with the preparation for next week's class, next week's exam. Astu. Somebody, actually, few of you wanted to revise the Avyaya topic. Anybody wants to say what an Avyaya is, whether in Sanskrita or in English? What is an Avyayam?
That which doesn't change.
What does that mean? Doesn't change with what?
Vachanam. Kalam. Kalaha. Vachanam.
So what is an avyaya?
Lingam.
Lingam. Right.
Okay. What is an avyayam? Is it a namapadam or a kriya? Okay. Even before that, how many types of padas are there in Sanskrit?
Two types.
So what are they?
Namapadam, kriyapadam.
Namapadam, kriyapadam. Namapadasya gunaha ke. What are the characteristics of a namapadam?
It has Purusha.
Purusha, va?
No.
Vadatu. Lakshmi Mahodaya, vadatu. Janati va? Lakshmi Mahodaya? Prayatnam karotu Sudha Mahodaya, Chinta mastu, vadatu. Lingam.
Lingam, Vachanam, Vibhakti.
Vibhakti. Lingam,
Yat padam kriyapadam nasti, tat padam namapadam.
Satya. So anything that is not a kriya padam is a nama padam. So what are the characteristics? So let us start from a kriya padam then. What are the characteristics of a kriya padam? Kriya padasya gunaha ke.
It has kala, like vartamana kala, bhavishya kala.
Changes with vachana.
Kala.
Lingam, vachanam.
Linga vedaha nasti.
Linga vedaha nasti.
Linga vedaha nasti.
Purusha asti va?
Purusha.
Yes.
Purusha. So kriya padasya gunaha.
Purusha, vachana, tat kalam.
Purusha, vachana, kalam or bhavam. Because lokakara is not related to any kala, it is a bhavam. So Purusha. So for a kriya padam, what are the purushas that are there? Prathama, madhyama, uttamam. Uttama purusha. Vachana.
Ekavachanam, dvivachanam, bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachanam. Samyak. Anantaram trutiyam gunam kim?
Kalam.
Vadatu. Ete kalaha santi.
Vartamana kala.
Vartamana, bhavishyata,
bhutala. And bhava. Bhava is so there is so how do you distinguish across the different kalas and kalas?
Lakara.
Using lakara. So what are the lakaras we studied?
Lat lakar, lang lakar, rit lakar, lang, and lod.
So can somebody give?
Lat lakara is vartamana kala, rut lakara is bhavishya kala, lang lakara is bhuta kala, and lot lakara agnya prarthana.
Agnya prarthana. Lat lak kimapi anyam kopi anyaha vadatu. Not Anupama Mahodaya, not Narayanan Mahodaya, because they have answered. Somebody else. Lat lakara.
So in Vartamana, in Lat lakara, sorry,
Sukanya Mahodaya. Lat lakarasya udaharanam tada.
So in Lat lakara, ekavachanam, suppose we say piba. That is the dhatu, piba. Then you say piba.
No. Hold on. Pib. Not pib. P. Not even pib.
P is the
no. Pa.
Okay. So it becomes Prathama Purusha becomes pibati, pibataha, Dvitiya Purusha and Tritiya, I mean Purusha, no, sorry, Vachana, sorry. Prathama Purusha, Ekavachana is Pibati, Dvivachana is Pibataha, and Pibanti is the Pibanti. And in Madhyama Purusha, it's Pibasi, Pibathaha, Pibatha. And in Uttama Purusha, it will be Pibami, Pibavaha, Pibamaha.
Uttamam. So, what do we use Prathama Purusha for? For whom do we use Prathama Purusha?
Prathama Purusha is for the Nama Pada. Suppose we say Ramaha. I think Pibati.
So for somebody else, for not me,
for somebody else. Yeah.
What we call as third person.
Parasmaipadi.
No.
The T ending words are Parasmaipadi.
Third person.
T ending is Parasmaipadi, but Latlakara is not specific only to Parasmaipadi, or Prathama Purusha is not specific to Parasmaipadi. So Parasmai and Atmane are two, they just tell you who the recipient of the action is, who the beneficiary of the action is. Yeah. But all the characteristics, all the Lakaras, all the Purushas, all the Vachanas, they all apply to Parasmaipadi or Atmanipadi. Astu Uttamam. Sudha Mahode. Madhyama Purusha is taking. Kam Suchayati.
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
So Madhyama Purusha means whom are we referring to?
You two, and you all. Tvam, yuvam, yuyam. Tvam, yuvam, yuyam.
Latlakare Madhyama Purushe Vakyani Rachayatu.
Tvam pibasi, yuvam pibataha. The second th. And yuyam pibata.
Uttamam. Bhavani Mahode, Uttama Purushe Latlakare.
Aham pibami. Avam pibamaha. Avam vayam pibamaha.
Uttama.
Piba.
Lakshmi Mahode, Lut Lakare, Prathama Purushe, Vakyani Rachayatu.
Pratham. Saha Patishyati. Saha Tau Patishyataha. Te Patishyanti.
Uttamam. Manjula Mahode, Madhyama Purushe, Lut Lakare.
Sa Pibati.
Madhyama Purusha. What is Madhyama Purusha?
Madhyama is the second person.
Anglam, you, astu. You. So how do you say you?
Tvam
Swam
and yuyam.
Swam yuvam Satyam. So now do the Lut Lakara Bhavishyat Kala in Madhyama Purusha.
Tvam Patishyami.
Me always talks about me.
Uttama Purusha. Tvam Patisyatam. Patishyati. Yuvam Patishyatha. Yam Patishyatha.
Satyam. So If you take lat lakara, pathati, pathatah, pathanti, lut lakara forms are similar except shya comes there. Instead of pathati, patishyati, pathatah, patishyatah, like that. Same for Madhyama Purusha and Uttama Purusha. So that's how to remember. Viraj Mahodaya, Uttama Purushe, Lut lakare.
Aham patam likishyami. Avam
likishyami ba?
Lekishyami.
Lik dhatu is a one of those special.
Avam patam likishyavaha.
Lekishyavaha.
Oh, all are leki. Okay. Lekishyama. Lekishyavaha. Vayam patam lekishyamaha.
Uttamam. Uttamam. Anantaram Vijay Sundaram Mahodaya. Lot lakara. Prathama Purusha. You are muted, Mahodaya.
Bhutkal, yes?
No, Lot lakara. What is Lot lakara?
Bhavishya.
Bhavishyat is Nrut
Agnya Prarthana.
Agnya Prarthana form.
Prathama Purusha padatu. Padatam padantu.
Pathatu pathatam pathantu. Vakyani rachayetu. Form sentences.
Janakah padatu.
What does that mean? Janaka patatu means what?
You read.
You
or
are.
You made.
Janakaha. Karta kaha asti. Karta.
Sorry. Yeah. He reads. He reads.
He
Made.
father. No. Agnya or prarthana. Request or command. So
Command, yes.
Let the father read or may father read.
Yeah. Okay.
Then
patatam.
Vakyam. Janakah pathatu. Dvivachane.
Janakau patatam.
Uttamam.
Janakaha padantu.
Patantu. Let father read, let the two fathers read, let all fathers read. Same thing, may father read, may the two fathers read, and may all the fathers read.
Yeah.
Chaitra Mahodaya, Madhyama Purushe, Lot lakare.
Mahodaya. Tvam chitram pashya. Yuvam chitram pashyatam. Yuyam chitram pashyata. Pashyat.
Pashyata. What is the meaning for all three?
So may you see the picture, or may you see the picture, then may the two of you look at the picture, and may all of you look at the picture.
So you are giving them permission, or you are commanding them. All of you see the picture. You can do the command also. So depends on the tone. So that's a good place to pause, Chaitra Mahodaya. So you Samskrute Tvam Yuvam Yuyam Yushvat Shabdasya Prathama Vibhakti Rupani Santi. Parantu Samskrute Bhavan Bhavati iti api santi. Hello? So when we use bhavan or bhavati, how would you say the same thing? Lot lakara.
Bhavan chitram pashyatu. Bhavantau chitram pashyatam. Bhavantah chitram pashyantu.
So if bhavan is you and tvam is also you, why are we saying pashyatu for bhavan and pashya for tvam?
Because we are using bhavan in the form of like first person, not the second person.
So let's use the Samskrita terms wherever we can, because it will be one more thing to worry about. Prathama Purusha.
Prathama Purusha.
So bhavan, the bhavat shabda, so bhavan or bhavati, you have to use it with the Prathama Purusha, whereas Yushmat shabda, tvam, yuvam, yuyam, it is used with Madhyama Purusha. Although both of them indicate you. Uttama.
Dhanyawad.
Any questions about this? This is one topic that trips up everybody, that is slightly confusing. So if you have questions, now is the time to ask about tvam and bhavan and all of that. Is that clear?
Can you repeat that, Mahodaya?
Ekanimisam Sumitra Mahodaya. Vijay Sundara Mahodaya, vadatu.
Yeah, you said the difference between the tvam and bhavan. So what's the difference again? Can you?
Okay. So even though bhavan or tvam, they are used to indicate you, but when you use bhavan or bhavati, you have to use the prathama purusha form, bhavan pathatu. Whereas if you use tvam, you have to use the madhyama purusha form, tvam patha. That is the difference. So it's the same for all lakaras. Wherever you see bhavan or bhavati, prathama purusha form. Wherever you see yushmad, tvam, yuvam, yuyam, you have to use the madhyama purusha form. That is the difference.
Okay. Astu Mahodaya, very clear.
Sumitra Mahodaya, pruchhatu.
Yeah, almost the same question. But only thing is, like, if I have, last week I didn't attend the class, but from the video I learned like Ramaha Patatu. So if I want to say, you let Rama read. So Tvam Ramaha Patatu or... Satyam. So it is Ramaha Patatu is indirectly telling the basically you let Rama read, right?
Satyam. Ramaha Patatu, Tvam Ramaha Patatu, there you are telling the other person or the person you are talking to, let Rama read or may Rama read. Or you could have said Bhavan Ramaha Patatu, Bhavati.
Yeah, that is also there. I just wanted to see whether Patatu only I should use or something else.
It depends on who you are using that Ajna or Prarthana for. You are using it for Rama, a third person.
Yes.
Third person. Prathama Purusha. So that is why it will be Patatu.
I have one question, Mahodaya.
Pruchhatu Mahodaya, Sudha Mahodaya.
How will we be asked questions in Avyayani? We have not, I don't think we did any exercises.
We are coming to that. We are building, all of this is building up to that.
No, because we have got this for the exam, for the coming test.
We are building up to that. We will come to that. Please. Sri Vidya Mahodaya, you have any questions?
Yes, Mahodaya, that was the same question as the last one, because the Bhavatu Shabda, Lotlakara, Prathama Purusha, it is always, and also Namapadams also carry only Lotlakara, Prathama Purusha only.
No. Lakara has nothing to do with Namapadam. That is why we started with what are the characteristics of a Namapadam.
This particular Bhavatu Sabda, Bhavatu, Bhavatam, Bhavantu, Patatam, Patantu, it always associates itself with Namapadam only.
It has, no, not like that. It is used with Prathama Purusha. That is how to look at it. Okay. And Yushmat Shabda is used with Madhyama Purusha. Asmat Shabda is used with Uttama Purusha. Aham. So if I say Aham Patani, Aham cannot be used with anything else. So even if you see the word Patami, there Aham is implied. Patami cannot be used with Ramaha Patami or Saha Patami or Swam Patami or Bhavan Patami. Never. Okay. Likewise.
Only Prathama Purusha and Nama Purusha goes along.
No. Prathama Purusha and Bhavat Shabda go together. Okay. Yushmat Shabda and Madhyama Purusha go together. Asmat Shabda and Uttama Purusha go together. That's how to look at it.
So, okay, I understand the basics, but I've written something connected to Namapadam. That's why I'm not.
No.
I'm getting confused.
Lakara has nothing to do with Namapadam. It is a Kriya Pada.
That I'm clear about.
Usha Mahoday, Lot Lakaraha Uttama Purusha.
Aham Patam Patani, Avam Patam Patava, Patam Patama.
No. So what is the meaning?
May I study the Patam?
Or let me
may
study
you to
the
study the let me study. Let the two, let all.
Uttama. So far clear, right? Meera Mahoday. Lang Lakare Prathama Purushe Vakyani Krupaya Rasetu.
Aham, not aham. Ramaha Patam Apathat.
Uttamam.
Rama read a lesson. Ramau Patham Apatatham. Two Ramas read lessons. Lesson. Two Ramas read lesson. Ramaha Patham Apathan. Many Ramas read lesson.
Apathat, apatatam, apathan. Narayanan Mahodaya, Madhyama Purushe, Lang Lakare.
Tvam Kridan Akridavaha.
Okay.
Okay. Yum Kridam Akridatam. Yum. First one is Yuvam Kridan Akridatam. Yum Kridam Akridata.
Akridata. Uttama. Bhagya Mahoday. Uttama Purushe.
Aham Patam Apatam. Avam Patam Apatava. Vayam Patam Apatama.
Uttamam. So Rohini Mahoday. So the dhatus that they chose were all normal dhatus without an upasarga. Now, what happens if we have an upasarga for lang lakara?
Upasarga. For lang lakara.
So let's take gam dhatu. Agachat, saha agachat, he came. Parantu
agachat. Agachat. Agachatam. Agachat. You mean the lang form?
So okay. So that is correct. For gam dhatu, okay, correct. He goes, they two go, they all go. But if they came or he came, the two of them came, all of them came. Katham vadamaha. How do we say that?
Agachat.
Agachat.
Agachatam. Agachan.
So why agachat? So what are we doing when there is an upasarga? How do we?
That changes the meaning.
Satya. Upasarga. Okay. Upasarga can change the meaning. Upasarga can enhance the meaning, or upasarga can make the meaning opposite. Satya. Satya. So if there is an upasarga for finding the lang lakara, what do we do?
Can I tell Mahodaya?
Let Rohini Mahodaya try, and if she is unable to, then we can try.
We have to add akara, right?
Akara. When do you add akara?
For changing it in lang form?
Satyam. So for gam dhatu, agachat, right?
Yes.
But if you want to say the lang lakara form of agachati, when do you add the a? So okay, let's okay, that may be confusing. So niragachati. So is it a niragachat or some other form? What is the lang lakara form for niragachati?
I don't know, Magadya.
Chinta mastu. You wanted the revision of upasarga,
yes.
so that's why
yes.
I started with you.
Yes.
Sumitra Mahodaya, vadatu. Prayatnam karanu.
If it is there, we have to separate the upasarga from the kriya padam. Then from if there's like plus it is it will become dirgha. It will become dirgha. So agachati, like plus gachati. For gachati, we'll say agachat. That and will change into agachat. So aham agachat.
Gachati. So the dhatu is gam dhatu. Prathama Purusha. Let's do Prathama Purusha. The rule will apply for everything. Agachat. Let's do Ekavachana. The rules will apply for everything. So for Gachati, the lang lakara is agachat. Agachat, right?
Agachat.
So if it is agachati, what do we do? Tell me the step.
we have to separate a upasarga and the kriya padam. A plus gacchati.
A plus gacchati. Uttamam. Anantaram.
Then we change the bhutakalam for gacchati. That a plus agachat.
Then we find the langlakara form for the base kriya. So it will be a plus agachat.
Then when like a plus a, the first letter of the kriya padam, a becomes a. So agachat.
Agachat. Uttamam. So
Mahodaya, एक प्रश्नम् अस्ति. The first is upasarga, no?
Not just
It is plus gacchati. It will remain as agachat.
Because so what are the rules here? What are the rules here? A or a plus a or a will be
is equal to a.
So here it was a and small a. So a plus a will be a only. So that is why here it is agachat. Anantaram E. Anybody else?
And E plus E stroke E is equal to E.
U
plus U or U plus U or U is equal to U.
And then we studied some other thing. Who's next? Vijay Menon Mahoda.
Yes,
we studied some basic sandhis. A plus A, E plus E. We studied something else also.
E, U, everything over. Okay. Pre and all that thing.
A plus E.
Yeah, it becomes yeah.
A plus E.
A plus E. Example. What is the example?
Sure. Can't remember.
Okay. What else did we study?
U plus A.
U plus A. U plus A.
U plus A.
Va.
Va. So is this A plus E or E plus A?
E plus A.
Ru also we can do.
Ru also we can do.
Mahodaya, it is E stroke E plus A, right? Both Riswa and Dirgha become.
Okay. So, like Sumitra Mahodaya said, when you have an upasarga in a kriya pada, first separate the kriya pada from the upasarga, then find the lang lakara for the base form of the kriya pada, then add back the upasarga. So that is how you find out the lang lakara forms for different words that have upasarga. Rohini Mahodaya, is this clear? Do you have questions?
No, just I wanted to know that. No.
It's like this, Mahodaya. Is this example right? Pari plus apnot paryapnoti.
Astu. Udaharanam. Vadatu.
Pari plus apnoti paryapnoti.
Pari
Shaknoti also, not Shaknoti. Pari plus apnoti, paryapnoti. It changes to paryapnoti. Then
प्रति अवदत् प्रत्यावदत्
प्रति प्लस अवदत् प्रत्यवदत्
प्रत्यागच्छति प्रत्यागच्छति प्रत्यावदत्
प्लस अगच्छत् प्रत्या
then anu
ati plus uttamam atyut no that is sandhi
anu plus akarot is anvakrot
akarot
anu plus akarot
anu plus akarot anvakarot Anveshanam also, no?
Surya plus Udaya is Suryodaya.
No. That is Sandhi. Satyam, those are Sandhi examples. We are trying to do it in the context of
Upasarga examples.
Lang Lakara and Upasarga.
Banu Mahodaya, it's Anvakarot. No,
Anvakarot.
No,
Anvakarot. Satyam. My mistake. Evameva. So please try the examples in the Bhasha Pravesha book. There are several examples. Please go through those.
Okay. Okay.
So that is about lakaras and upasargas. So lakaras have Purusha, Vachana and Lakara. Purusha, Vachana and Kala or Bhava. So Nama Padam is anything that is not a Kriya Padam is a Nama Padam. Vijay Meenan Mahodaya, Nama Padasya Gunaha ke, what are the characteristics?
Of Nama Pada?
Nama.
Vibhakti, then Linga, Vachana also.
Vachana. Vachana, Vibhakti and Linga. So Linga, what are the Lingas we studied? Or what are the Lingas in Sanskrita?
Strilinga, Pulinga, Strilinga, Napunsakalinga.
Punlinga, Strilinga, Napunsakalinga. Vibhakti?
Vibhakti, 7 are there, no? 7 Vibhaktis. Pardon?
Which are they?
Okay. Prathama Vibhakti, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti and Saptami.
And Sambodhana.
And Sambodhana, okay. 8th one.
Okay. I know these are simple, but we are just revising everything.
Okay.
And the third one is Vachana, Ekavachana, Dvivachana.
Dvivachana, Bahuvachana.
Astu. Dhanyavadaha. Anupama Mahodaya. So, if what about an Avyaya? Is it a Nama Pada or a Kriya Pada? Okay. Let us answer that question in a different way. What is the definition in English or Sanskrita of an avyayam? What is an avyayam?
It is a word that is used to connect. I just know it does. Linga Veda Nasti, and it doesn't change with Vachanam.
Linga, Vachanam and
Vibhakti.
So if you are focusing on Vibhakti, Linga and Vachana, what type of word are we talking about?
Linga, Vachana, Kriya Padam. No. That's
words like Atra, Tatra, Adya.
So, is the characteristic of a namapadam or linga, vachana and vibhakti, and they don't change for an avyaya, then avyaya is a namapada. You're not talking about kala. Okay, chintamastu. So an avyaya is a word that does not change according to vibhakti, vachana and linga. So it is a namapadam. So let us study some examples. There are many avyayas. Here we see some of them. So somebody said atra. So Anupama Mahoday, atra. Give some examples of atra with showing that it doesn't change with linga.
With linga, okay. Pustakam atra asti. Parvatah atra asti. Parvatah.
Sita
Vyagraha.
Ramah atra asti, Parvatah atra asti, Pumlinga, Sita atra asti, Strilinga,
Pustakam
asti, Napumsakalinga.
Napumsakalinga.
Whether we are saying Parvatah or Sita or Pustakam, we are using atra as it is. So for Parvatah, we are not saying atraha. For Sita, we are not saying atra. And for Pustakam, we are not saying atram. Right? So atra remains the same. So it is not changing with linga. Try with vachana.
Vyagraha atra santi. Parvataha atra santi.
Parvatau.
Parvatau atra. Taha.
So again, whether it is Parvataha or Parvatau or Parvataha, atra remains the same. We are not changing atra to atraha, atrau, atraha or something like that, right? So atra remains the same across vachana and
vachana.
So same way with vibhakti. Can anybody think? Dhanyavadaha Mahoday. Can anybody think of an example of an avyayam that you want to use across vibhakti?
Lakshmanaha Ramena Saha. Oh, sorry.
No.
Vanam Gacchati. So
Tritiya vibhakti. Ramena Saha. But Saha can be used only with Tritiya vibhakti. So pick something.
Chad.
Cha. Vadat. Ramu Mahodaya. Vadat. Cha.
No, cha is used, you can with any, what you call it, vibhakti.
So please give examples.
Okay. Ramam Lakshmanam cha gacchati.
Ramaha, right? Ramam is...
sorry. Ramaha Lakshmanam cha gacchati.
Ramaha Lakshmanaha cha gacchataha.
So, sada also. Sada you can use Ramaha sada dharmam palayati. Ramena saha Sita vanam gacchati. Dvau sada dharmam palayatah.
Let's Satyam Meera Mahoday. Let's try. We started with cha, so let's try to finish with cha.
Cha. Okay.
So that is Prathama Vibhakti. In Ditya Vibhakti, how do we use cha? Whose turn is it? Kavita Mahoday. Dvitiya Vibhakti, use cha with Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Actually, Ramam start of the
Ramam Sita.
I am saying Rama and Sita. Let us say I want to say that.
Rama.
I am seeing Rama and Lakshmana.
Ramam Sitam cha pashyami.
Uttama. Aham Ramam Sitam cha pashyami. So there again cha remains as it is. It is not cham or cham. It is not changing. So in Prathama Vibhakti it is cha only. In Dvitiya Vibhakti also cha remains cha. Uttamam. Srividya Mahoday, try to use cha in Trutiya Vibhakti, with Trutiya Vibhakti form.
Amen.
I go by car and train.
Maya aham
Karayanam and
Yanena
Karayanam is car, Relayanam is train.
Yes.
Layanam.
Karayanam cha Relyanam cha Gachati. Sorry, Gachami.
Please mute yourself.
Karayanena cha Relayanena Gachami.
Uttama. Karayanena Relayanena cha Gachami. Uttama. So there again cha remains cha. It is not changing to chena. So likewise, you can form examples of cha with other vibhaktis. And sada, like Meera Mahodaya pointed out, we can use different avyaya forms with all the vibhaktis, all the vachanas and all the lingas, and you will see that it does not change. So any word, any namapadam that does not change according to linga, vachana or vibhakti is called an avyaya. Clear? Rohini Mahoday, clear va?
Yes. Yeah.
Spashtam va?
Yeah.
You have any questions about Avyayam Mahoday?
No, I have to go through it again once again.
Okay, if you have questions, please ask in Signal or you can ask in the tutorial class also.
Sure.
So anybody else have any questions about Avyaya? Is this clear? Usha Mahoday? Spashtam va?
Mahodaya?
It's just that we have to be able to make sentence with every single one of them.
You don't have to. We only did it to illustrate the point. That's all. You don't have to.
No, I was just wondering, in the context of the test, it is a possibility that we can be asked to make sentence with any of those, right?
No. That's not the purpose of our exercise. Our exercise is only to prove to you that when you use an avyaya padam, it does not change across vachana, vibhakti or lingam. That's all.
So how would you frame it? You said it's part of the syllabus for the test. So how would the question be framed?
You want me to give you the questions, huh?
No, like identify the...
She wants all the question banks.
No. Will it be easy for us to understand when we see the question?
No. Okay. I think Usha Mahoday asked the same question. Mahoday asked that question in a different way. You will not be asked to take a avyayam and say prove it in all the vibhaktis and prove it in all the vachanas. So nothing like that. It will be simple. You've already done 3 tests, so you should know by now homeworks are tougher than exams.
Okay.
It will be very simple. Nothing. See, the purpose of the revision test is not to test your theoretical understanding. We won't ask definitions. We won't ask to write theorems and prove all of that. It's simple what you understood, and it's a revision. That's all. Astu, are there other topics that you want me to revise?
Banu Mahodaya, I have a question. When using this avyaya cha, if there are 3 things that we'll have to link and write in a sentence, where should the cha come? It should come in between the second and third or at the end?
Yeah, who wants to answer this?
I think it's at the end, after the 3 words.
Is it possible to add between first and second and third?
I don't
First,
think
and then cha.
So both are possible. Ramaha cha Sita cha Lakshmanaha vanam gachanti, or Ramaha Sita Lakshmanaha cha vanam gachanti. It is possible.
I always thought a cha is always added in the end.
Satyam. In normal practice, we add it at the end. But you can, if you want, add cha in between any 2 words. But it becomes tedious to write it in so many places. So that is why we add it at the end. So think of cha as, in English, we use commas in between words and use the word and before the last word. So think of a cha as a replacement for both comma and the word and.
This is
it comes after the last word is written.
So that is one way of using it.
Ramaha Sita Lakshmanaha cha vanam gachanti.
Satyam. That is normally how people write it. But I was addressing Srividya Mahodaya's question. Ramaha cha Lakshmanaha cha Sita vanam gachanti. That is also possible.
This is more clearly said in the Chamaga Prashna. After Rudra, it is said, no? Chamagam. Chanjame, Mayachame, Chanjame, Mayachame, Payachame, Nigamachame, Vinyachame, that like that.
Satyam. In Chamakam, every 2 words are linked with cha. So that is where the name Chamakam comes from. Satyam.
Odaya, can I just check, because I faintly recall there is a certain instance where you don't use gachanti, you use gachati when you have 2-3 words cha. Is there? Oh, am I mistaken? That means you don't apply the plural.
When you want to denote the first person only, you say gachati. For all of them, you should say gachanti.
There's no
the first person. If he is following other 2 persons, then you say the first person is going. He is going. Then they are all going. Then when you say together they are going, you say gachanti.
Okay. Just thought.
I will give an example. Ramaha Lakshmanaha cha vanam gacchataha. Dvivachana. Gacchataha.
Okay.
Lakshmanaha Ramena saha vanam gacchati. There Rama and Lakshmana are both going, but you are saying Lakshmana is going along with Rama. So Ramena saha vanam gacchati. So there it is ekvachana.
Thanks. Dhanyawada.
So when you use saha, you don't need to use the plural. Is that right?
So when do you use saha or vina? Which vibhakti?
Tritiya vibhakti.
Yes.
Tritiya vibhakti. So Ramena saha or with Rama or by Rama, Lakshmanena saha with Rama or by Lakshmana. So Lakshmanaha Ramena saha vanam gacchati. Tatra kriya karta kaha. What is the karta? Vijay Sundara Mahoday.
Lakshmanaha. Only Lakshmana is the karta.
Let Vijay Sundara Mahoday try this.
Ramah.
Atra pachyatu. Ramaha vanam gacchati. Atra karta kaha.
Karta is Rama.
Karta is Ramaha.
Yeah.
Is karta. So Ramaha Lakshmanena saha vanam gacchati. Atra karta kaha. Who is the karta?
Ramaha.
Ramaha is the karta. Even though, so in the first case, how many people are going to Vanam?
One.
In the second case?
Two.
Two people are going. Parantu, karta is Rama. Because Lakshmanena saha. So karta is what vibhakti?
Is Prathama.
Dvitiya.
Prathama. Karta. But when you use saha for a word, what will that word, what vibhakti will that word be in?
Tritiya
vibhakti. So Lakshmanena is Tritiya.
Yes.
Okay, Tritiya. Number 3. So Vanam Gacchati does not change. So there is only one karta here. That is why Gacchati and not Gacchataha.
Okay.
Clear, Mahodaya?
Yes. Asmat.
Bhanu Mahodaya, ekam prashnam asti.
Pruchhatu Mahodaya.
So along similar lines, would it be right to say aham sakhibhyam saha nrityami? I dance with two of my friends. Would it be right to say that?
Tatra karta kaha?
Aham.
Aham ekavachane asti. Ataha nrityami eva shuddham.
Astu Mahodaya. Sakhibhyam two of my friends. So dvivachana asti Mahodaya.
Parantu te tu tritiya vibhaktau santi. Khalu? They are in tritiya vibhakti.
Mahodaya. Dhanyawad.
So what did we learn as the relationship between karta and kriya?
The vachana matches of karta and kriya. So here as is first, the uttama purusha, aham. Hence the kriya would be nrityami, pathami, likhami. It matches with the vachana of the namapada.
Karta.
Karta.
And it is in ekavachana. Therefore, your kriya padam will also be in ekavachana. Kavita Mahoday, prashna asti va?
We can also say Sita Rama Lakshmanau saha vanam gacchati.
Satyam. That is true. We can say that.
Rama Lakshmana yoho.
No, Rama Lakshmanau saha. Tritiya vibhakti, right? Ramena Ramabhyam. Rama Lakshmanabhyam saha.
रामलक्ष्मणाभ्यां धन्यवादाः लक्ष्मणाभ्याम्
So let us do a quick revision of vibhaktis. If nobody has any specific topics they want me to address, then we will revise vibhaktis. So
regarding this katva and lyap, like we revise only like what we have done in the like in the homework. Because it's still not corrected. Like I don't know, like
okay.
If it's correct or not, that would be
okay. I will send out the graded paper if it is available. If not, then I will check one of the papers and send it out.
Thank you.
So okay, so we can do the revision quickly. So Prashant Mahodaya.
Yes.
Give an example of twa. When do we use twa? Give an example.
Like twa, like in gachati, gatva.
But when do we use it? When do we use it? What is the circumstance or situation when we use twa?
Like, one of the example was like Ramesha patitva gachati. Like he read and then he went.
So when you want to show a sequence of events, when you want to show something happened after something else, action 1, action 2, action 2 follows action 1. So then we use twa, and action 1 will take the twa form, action 2 will remain, kriya 2 will remain as it is.
Yes.
Balakaha pathitva gacchati. Balakaha, that means balakaha pathati gacchati. Balakaha gacchati. So boy reads, he goes. So if you want to combine the two in a sequence, if you want to say after reading the boy goes, or after having read the boy goes, you would say balakaha pathitva gacchati. So the first kriya padam pathati will become pathitva, and the second kriya padam gacchati remains as it is. Balakaha pathitva gacchati.
Yes.
When do you use lyap, Ramesh Mahodaya? Ramesh Mahodaya, श्रूयते वा?
हाँ महोदय, when the upasarga is there, in it we like agatya, prakshalya.
एकं वाक्ये उदाहरणं ददातु.
बालकः हस्तौ प्रक्षाल्य अन्नं खादति.
So if they were two separate sentences, what would they have been?
बालकः हस्तौ प्रक्षाल्यति, बालकः खादति.
Khadati. Saha khadati. So the boy washes his hands and he eats. And if you want to show the sequence of washes his hands and then eats, balakaha hastau prakshalya khadati. So prakshalya. So there is an upasarga. Shal is the dhatu, pra is the upasarga, so it will be prakshalya and not prakshalva. Prakshalya. If he reverse the sequence, Bala Mahodaya, he eats and then washes his hands.
Balakaha bhojanam khadya.
No, khaditva.
Khadya. Using lepa pratyaya or using katva pratyaya?
You have to tell me, Mahodaya.
Both means I can tell you. Balakaha hastam. Balakaha bhojanam khaditva hastam prakshalayati. Then second will be balakah bhojanam khadya hastam prakshalayati.
So is the second form correct, Mahodaya?
I had to do the homework. This much I have reached.
There is no upasarga, no?
Vijay Menon Mahodaya. Vadatu Vijay Menon Mahodaya.
Yeah, so if it is eating first and then washing hands, then it will be tva. Khaditva and then prakshalayati. But if it is so if it is a upasarga, then we use lyap. Without upasarga, we use the
correct. So let us write it so that it becomes clear.
So the rule is only if there is an upasarga, you can use lyap pratyaya.
Yes.
Dhanyavada. I'll do my homework better.
Atra pashyatu. First kriya is khadati, second one is prakshalayati. So first one khadati, there is no upasarga. So this becomes khaditva.
Khaditva.
But if it is the other way, so here prakshalayati is pra plus chalayati. Chalayati. So chal dhatu, I think, if I remember correctly. That is the dhatu. So prakshalya. So there is the upasarga here. So we have to use the lyap pratyaya. Prakshalya khadati. Evam.
Dhanyavadaha.
Anybody have any questions about this?
Bhanumohdaya, can you speak like this? Chitra mandirat gruham agatva asande upavishya vartalapam kurvaha.
First agatya va agatva va?
Agatva.
Kimartham? Why?
From Chitra, from movie after coming from the movie.
I understand the meaning, but why agatva and not agatya, or the other way around?
I thought you can use either one, agatva or agatya.
Why?
Right? Both meaning are same, right? No?
See here, prakshalayati. So upasarga is there, pra plus chalayati, and that is why we have to use the lyap. When there is an upasarga, you can only use lyap. Here khadati, there is no upasarga, so you have to use tva. So agachati. So is there an upasarga there or not?
It is there.
So which form you have to use?
Agamya, agatva.
Agatya. Lyap form. You have to use the lyap form.
So, how do you say in this sentence when after you come back from the movie, we are sit down and talk? How do you say that?
Anybody wants to try? Balakaha gruham agacchati khadati. Let us take something very simple. Balakaha gruham agacchati khadati. He comes home.
And upavishati. Okay.
Whatever. Upavishati.
So balakaha gruham agatya. Agatya.
Correct. Balakaha gruham agatya.
Why agatva? Why agatva?
Agatya.
See, Mahoday, when there is an upasarga, you have to use the lyap form. When there is no upasarga, you have to use the tva form. Agachyati has the upasarga, a, right? A plus gachyati. So which form you have to use? Lyap or tva?
Lyap.
So what is the lyap form of agachyati?
Agatya.
Agatya. So there is no agatva. There is only agatya.
Oh, I mistook it. I thought you can use either one, agatva or agatya.
No,
I'm not sure why.
There is
maybe Bhagya Mahodaya is combining three different actions in one sentence. So she is finding it difficult to determine whether it is tva pratyaya or lap pratyaya. Even then, it should be there are two, as she said, it is agachati, agatya, and upavishati. There is also another upasargam, so that should also be lap pratyaya only, isn't it? The last one only, the khadati. It is. That's it.
Balakah.
One second. Let us do it in a sequence. If you want to do this, how do we do this?
Balakah vidyalayam gatva pathitva likhati.
Gatva
pathitva
likhati. So these two don't have upasarga. So tva form. Gacchati becomes gatva, pathati becomes pathitva. And the last kriya padam remains as it is. It doesn't change. So likhati remains likhati. Uttamam. Atra upasarga asti va?
Amasti Mahodaya. Balakah
gacchati. Ekanimisham. Let us take this step by step. So there is no atra upasarga asti va? Upa plus vishati. So this will become
agatya. Upavishya.
Agatya. Upavishya. So the entire sentence will be Vadatu Lakshmi Mahodaya.
Balakah griham agatya upavishya khadati.
Uttama. Is this clear, Bhagya Mahodaya?
Yes, Mahodaya. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada. I can do my job much better. I'll get 100 on 100.
Let us make it a little. Idani.
Graham agatya upavishya patitva
khadati.
Uttamam.
Bhanu Mahodaya. Actually here, is there any specific reason why we don't use cha in these sentences when there are multiple actions? Having come home after sitting down and reading, the boy eats. So when we are using this in English, we use and, but here we don't use cha. So any specific reason?
It's not sequenced. Need not be.
No, I mean, there are multiple actions, right? So my question is, why don't we use cha here?
It's one after the other.
Cha can be used. If you want to use cha, it is.
Chaitra Mahodaya, the way to read that sentence in English is the boy having come home, having sat, having read, eats. There's no and there.
Sequence.
We can say and having read, eats.
We can say that. Cha api vaktum shakyate. Nothing wrong with saying cha. That is also correct. So the boy, after coming home and sitting and reading, eats. Satya. Both are correct. So is the difference between lyap and swa clear?
Yes, let us.
Uttama. Let us quickly revise. When do we use Dvitiya Vibhakti? Karma and
Paritaha Ubayataha.
Paritaha Ubayataha. Paritaha is around, surrounding.
All around.
And on both sides. And are there other times when we use Dvitiya Vibhakti? Tritiya Vibhakti, when do we use Tritiya Vibhakti?
We also use like Gacchati when Gacchati is used.
That is a good, that is what I was looking for.
For the preposition to, to.
To, Satya, Satya. So, Balakaha Gruham Agachati, not Gruhe Agachati. So, when you have the Gam Dhatu, Gruham Agachati, Vidyalayam Gachati. It is not Gruhe or Vidyalaye. So, that is when you use Dvitiya Vibhakti. Like Narayanan Mahodaya said, when the preposition is to, to, then we use Dvitiya Vibhakti. Sudha Mahodaya, Puchate.
Yeah, I just wrote one sentence. The son says, Mataha Patashalataha Lokayanam Agachami.
So
Lokayanam. I didn't write Lokayanena. Is it?
Lokayanena.
Should it be Lokayanena or Lokayanam? Because I wasn't sure.
Lokayanena.
Convert it to English, you'll get the answer.
Yeah, no. I did. But then I just wondered because there is an exception for Gachati and Agachati. So I thought maybe Lokayanena would be incorrect. That's the reason I wrote Lokayanam. Though it sounded incorrect to me.
Astu Mahodaya, it depends on what you are trying to say. Are you going, did you go by bus? Are you trying to say I went by bus? Or I went to the bus?
No. I went by.
So when do you use Tritiya Vibhakti? Prayana Sadhana. No. One of the uses of Tritiya Vibhakti is Prayana Sadhanam. Lokayanena, Karayanena, Relayanena, ityadi. So there Tritiya Vibhakti.
But the word that follows Lokayanam is Gachati, Agachami.
But there I'm telling you, we are not saying I'm going to the bus. Aham gruham gacchami. I am going to the house. Aham vidyalayam agacchami. I have come to the school. There, I am not using it as a prayana sadhanam. I'm using it as a destination. So think of it as a destination. So there is the bus the destination, or is the bus your travel mode of transportation?
Prayana sadhanam.
Then it will be
Tritiya.
Probably Mahodaya, probably the sentence can be written as Mata aham vidyalayataha lokayanena griham agachami.
Griham agachami. Griham agachami. What are the other uses of Tritiya Vibhakti? When do you use Tritiya Vibhakti?
Saha, Vina.
Saha and Vina. And
Alam.
Alam. Yeah.
Buying.
Bhavana. Santoshena, Dukkena, Kashtena.
And when you use currency, right? Rupya. Rupya. Quickly, Chaturthi Vibhakti.
Danam, Dadati, Gachati.
So who is in Chaturthi Vibhakti?
The recipient.
Recipient is in Satyam.
Namaya.
Namaha. The word has to be specifically Namaha. It is not Namami, Namati, not a variant of Nama. It has to be Namaha only. Then it will be Chaturthi Vibhakti. Shivaya Namaha. Namaha to Shiva. Ramaya Namaha. Saraswatyai Namaha. Ityadi. Astu, I think we've covered everything that we have for revision test 4. If you have more questions, ask on Signal or ask Meera Mahodaya or Narayanan Mahodaya or any of the others during the tutorial session. We will send out the question paper a little later. You have 1 week, so whenever you have 1 hour, set aside that hour and submit your test as part of homework number, whatever today's class is.
43.
Astu. Samayah bhavat prarthana mangala shlokena samapayamaha. Krupaya mute मध्ये bhav.
Om Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Dhanyavadah Mahodaya. Sarvesham dhanyavadah.
Dhanyavadah.